Good evening, everyone. How are we all? How is everyone today? I'm alright personally. The Instagram thing looks really weird, doesn't it? It's just new. It doesn't look weird. It's just new, isn't it? Yeah. But anyway, Croatia versus Spain, the Nations League final. It does kick off in a matter of 10 minutes, and I'll be bringing you the game live. How are we all on this fine evening? No one's in the chat, so I just gotta keep waffling, I suppose. Should be a tight game for once, you know, in recent, like, you used to be consistent with it. We do, considering it's probably the last watch along of the season. It is going to be, we have the lineups, you know, and they're actually in sync. You know, we got them off the thing. Very techie, I know. How is Morata starting again, and that other lad isn't Joselu, or is Joselu starting, and I'm an absolute twat. He isn't. He looks like he's going to Real Madrid, apparently, Joselu. Bit of an interesting one. On loan for a year, and then a 1.5 million euro option to buy. A bit of a bargain for Real Madrid, because he scored like 15 goals in the Liga this season. Quality old player. I believe he played with Newcastle, if I'm not mixing up the Don. I do believe that would be him. I think he flopped at Newcastle. Imagine flopping at Newcastle and then a few years later signing for Real Madrid to replace Karim Benzema. Now he's obviously going to end up being a backup striker. He's not going to play a significant role. They'll probably sign someone like Mbappe, Harry Kane, Lautaro Martinez. I've seen being linked, but yeah, still playing for Real Madrid. You know, is alright, isn't it? It's only alright. Could be better. Could be better. Took the last train for the coast today. The music died. We started singing. Bye bye, Miss American Pie. Anyway, let me know in the chat how you are feeling this evening. What are your score predictions? I want Croatia to win, to be honest. I know I'm wearing a Barcelona jersey. I thought about wearing the Spain World Cup jersey, but I thought it's better. It's just better, isn't it? If I support Croatia, I feel like they deserve a trophy, don't they? You know, it's about time, kind of a thing. Anyway, just showing. I watched the game earlier. Italy was like, if Italy played like that in the other game, they would have, you know, different result. It could be Italy playing this, because Spain weren't brilliant, and then you did the last minute goal. Like, if Italy played like how they did versus Croatia, they easily could have won that game, in my humble opinion. But anyway, it should be an interesting match. I'm hoping for a good match. You're always hoping for a good match, though, aren't you? It's nothing particularly special. Yeah, no, it's still no one in. We're just gonna be waiting for a few days, as things currently stand, for anyone to come in. I didn't make it that obvious I was doing this watch song, to be honest. So, you know, that's the reason, isn't it? That's the reason. No one has notifications turned on. You know, I take offense, and it's not even like because you can over post and then notifications don't go out for things. I haven't posted in like 3 days. Ruben Neves going to Al Hilal, man. I've seen that like earlier. That is a That's a tough one to take because he is a quality player. You read that? I mean, I am Bread. Hello, Bread. How is butter or mayonnaise, ham, whatever? Don't know how to respond to that. He is Bread. I fall for views. Wait, what is this heart button? Okay, I don't know what that does. Bit confused on that. Anyway. I should probably get the game up because it's starting in about 4 minutes. Oh, yeah, play an ad. Cheers to that, Roger Media. Do appreciate it. What a company, by the way. 99.9% broadband. Reliability. It's playtime. All the time. Virgin Media. It's playtime. I do like the music for that, to be fair. I do enjoy the music. Croatian national anthem is currently going on. Yeah, I think the Spanish national anthem was already played because now they're all sitting down. Yeah, it is because they're shaking hands. Right. It is Croatia versus Spain. Nations League final. First bit of silverware for Spain since 2012 potentially. And for Croatia, first ever, I think. I'm guessing on that. But let's just assume I'm right because often at times I am usually right. Yeah, let's get the lineups for you. There you are. You can read them out yourself. I think that's about roughly enough time because we're just about getting to kick off. Oh, give the same ad again. Cheers for that. I mean, don't even give me a different ad, just... Sorry, I'm late. No bother at all then, and the game has not kicked off just yet. Right, they're actually still going through the Spanish national anthems. Not national anthems, but lineups. My boy Gavi starting, that's the only important thing. I think it's the same team. No, it's not the same team because Asensio didn't start. Neither did Fabian Ruiz. Marino played instead of Fabian Ruiz, and Asensio was Rodrigo. That's a cool looking stadium. Don't know what stadium it is. Don't plan on looking it up, but it is a cool looking stadium. So there's that for you. I know you'll all be delighted with my brilliant commentary throughout. So the Nations League final for 2023 is about to kick off. Let me know your score predictions in the chat. Every single one of you. Make sure to leave a like on the stream if you are enjoying. I'm going to go 1-0 Croatia. Luka Modric, worldy. That's how I'm feeling today. That's the kind of mood I'm in. Right, we're underway. In the 2023, I've been saying 2020. This is a 4-2 Croatia. I wouldn't mind that, to be fair. I would not mind that. Obviously, Croatia's last final, 4-2 was the score. Not in their favour though. Hopefully Croatia will do win. Right, Spain have a throw-in within a matter of seconds into the game. Asensio wins it. Former Real Madrid man, looks like he's going to be a new PSG man. That's a bit of an interesting transfer for him. Yeah. It's not very interesting, but kind of, I guess. It's a transfer for him. Anyway, Morata's ball in the box is not a good one. And here comes Croatia. No, here comes Spain. Your man's going to have a shot. It's a very bad one. And it goes all the way up to Livakovic, who was a bit of a king at the World Cup, wasn't he? It was kind of him, you know. Well, how you doing, Jude? Hey, Jude. Yeah, so there could be trophy on the line. And if you're going to pick any of the trophies available, the Nations League is probably the last one you will pick, but it's still a trophy for your country. You're still going to want to win it. So I'd honestly say, you know, these players will give their all to do so. If it comes down to individual brilliance, you probably guess it's Modric with a bit of magic. Two one to Spain, or first person to go with Spain so far. No, Spain weren't great against Italy. Italy were really good today. The Dutch were poor in the first half. They kind of came out in the second half, but I did think Italy were good. They were good in the first half, and they just weren't good in the second half. They were sloppy in the second half. In my humble opinion. Everybody stay. Kovacic. That knockoff McCoy's. What's a knockoff McCoy? What's a McCoy's? Also, by the way, seeing as it's the last, you know, we got Lucas. It's, you know, just very iconic. Real ones know the channel. Croatia, that's a nice ball and a really bad touch from Kramaric. Rodri wins it back. He's having a nice week. This would make it even better. Well, no, it's past a week at this stage, isn't it? But he's having a nice 8 days. Who else was involved in the World Cup, in the final? Brozovic. He can get his hands on the trophy after losing the Champions League. Spain, Man City, Laporte. I think that's it. Crisps were discussing best. Oh, I didn't even see that chat from Lennon. Favorite crisps. You can't beat potatoes. They're just too iconic. Yeah, I mean that was about Kyo's are good as well, but you know, potatoes are just too iconic. I mean, what a theme park. What a theme park for Kyo's. Definitely gonna knock that, so I'm gonna put the lid back on. Is there a video for Ireland Gibraltar? Because I'm going, but I'd rather watch football always. No, because I was busy, and to be honest, I don't necessarily talk about Ireland because I'm losing my patience with them. Because the whole video would be a rant about Kenny, and if they lose to Gibraltar, like I'm telling you, it's going to be a very angry video. And I actually couldn't give two shits if they beat Gibraltar 5-0. Man, he has to go, but he has to go. What a fraudster. I mean, I gave him time, you know, just to be nice, but you know, trust the process and all that. But fuck me, he is ass. He is ass. By the way, speed met Ronaldo. What a time. I mean, like, he's kind of fallen off. If I'm only I've only found out about it today, and it happened yesterday. I suppose I wasn't really doing anything. I was active yesterday. All my troubles seem so far away. Oh, I believe in yesterday. Modric. Nice little back pass there. And the ball forward from Morata isn't a good one. He'll chase it down, but it's gone back to Livakovic. Croatia back in possession. No real chances in the opening 6 minutes. Oh, but I just hate... And the way people... I like Liam Brady saying this is the worst Irish team ever. Like, the team Mick McCarthy had was just so much worse. Like, name me one player Mick McCarthy had that was the quality of Evan Ferguson. You don't have one. But David McGoldrick, wow. I'm fairly sure Evan Ferguson has already scored the same amount of Premier League goals as David McGoldrick. Or like he's at least a little bit under. And he's played, what, 20 odd games compared to 2 seasons? Dub Raphael. For real, Raphael is a king. He should change to Ireland. We do badly need players, but you know he'd waste his career with that depressing nation. I was just convinced, you know, how bad the Netherlands were playing. I was thinking we could actually give this a go. We could actually qualify, and then bang, it break my heart yet again. They do it on purpose. I'm gonna cry. This stupid national team. Like how? You ask yourself, you look at Sam Smithers, right? An attacking midfielder. He's scored a few goals, he's got a few assists in the championship this season. Why isn't he picked? Because he's exactly what we need. Will Smallbum, he's alright. He's more of an 8 than a 10. You're gonna pick a 10, pick a 10. I mean, just, wow. I mean... He's won four competitive games. Four competitive games. In 3 years. How can you win 4 competitive games in 3 years? That is abysmal. And then you also consider in those competitive games, he's played the likes of Finland, Armenia, Gibraltar. No, he hasn't played Gibraltar yet, but we'll probably lose. Azerbaijan. And he's beaten them, but he's also lost to a couple of them. Kenny, oh, fuck off, Lennon. Like, genuinely, he's a fraud. He is a fraud. Out of his depth. Like, fair enough, it's not a good Ireland squad, but it's still a decent one. It's better than what Mick McCarthy, and he got us into a playoff. He won the occasional game. We should have went for Brendan Rodgers before he went to Celtic. Fair play to you. You played well against France. We still... Oh, what's happened there? Livakovic, you twat. And he's kept it alive anyway. Morata was offside, so it's grand. It's better than what... It's better than what Mick McCarthy had. But yet... You know, he's won 4 games in 3 years. Like realistically, you should be winning 4 games a year. Like, just in general. Because, what, you have the Nations League, their teams on your level. You should be beating, maybe getting draws. I mean, Euros qualifiers, you're always going to have a bad team there. That's 1 or 2 wins. It's just depressing, man. Anyway, 10 minutes in and nothing really happened. There was kind of a moment with Livakovic And Morata nearly scored, but he was offside anyway, and he didn't score. Ever since Luxembourg. Sad to think the highlights of his campaign are just the qualifiers. Like, the thing is, like, I was kind of Kenny out, but I was brainwashed into thinking, oh, he's playing good football. I don't give a shit. You know, I'm now at the stage, I don't give a shit. I will happily watch shit for 90 minutes and win 1-0. Happily. Because then we're getting to the tournaments. Wow, we play progressive. We play out from the back. We're losing games. We can play out from the back. Right, if we just cleared it against France, we get a little draw off France. We played well, yeah, we put in a good defensive performance. We didn't put in a good attacking performance. We don't have the players to be putting in an attacking performance. Our goal, literally, the simplest thing for this Ireland squad is we're blessed with good, quick players that can be used as wing backs. Run them up the pitch, put a good ball into Evan Ferguson, and just stay there. Oh, Gavi's won the ball back. Gavi's won the ball back. Oh, narrowly wide. Close there. He's a police officer. It's just... the argument, it's a rubbish squad. Ryan Mannion as well. Like, I get I think he's like sick or injured or whatever for this squad, but like, how come he doesn't play? Like, Matt Doherty's not been good for a year. He shouldn't have been sent off. I'm happy he was sent off because it was the end of the game, had no consequence, and he won't play for a while. But Matt Doherty is not putting a good performance in time. Five at the back, maybe. I disagree strongly. We should play 5 at the back and just sit back and hit on the counter-attack, not try to progress the ball, because we can't do that. We don't have the midfielders with the skill set to do that. Jason Malumba is a fantastic defensive player with a lot of energy, but he's not a great passer of the ball. Josh Cullen, he's alright. I mean, he's a better defensive player than he is an attacking player. Will Smallbone, fair play to him. He played alright versus Latvia, was it? I mean, he wasn't that good versus France when he came on. He was bad when he came on, when he played versus Greece. Perisic, not a good cross, it was cleared. Spain clear again, looking for Morata. Croatia keep the ball. Is Gvardiol injured, by the way? Because I don't think he's playing. Now, we'll get Jose Mourinho to manage Ireland, and it's 8-1-1. But like, right, Brendan Rodgers was like the perfect Ireland manager. He's from the north, but he's someone who knows it's Ireland. You know, he doesn't think of North Ireland. Brendan Rodgers is the perfect manager because he'd take that. You know, he's towards the end. Going back to Celtic, that's an alright move from him. Croatia have got themselves a corner. Oh, they haven't got themselves a corner. I'm assuming your man was offside because that was definitely a corner. Yeah, he was. Let's just rant about Ireland. That's essentially what this is going to be. I'm going to give you the highlights of this match, but essentially it's going to be a rant about Ireland and that fraudster that is Stephen Kenny. The England under-21 manager, by the way, is an Ireland international. Was an Ireland international. Why give him the job? Like, being England's under-21 manager is more qualified than managing Dundalk. Oh, well, who else is good? Chris Hughton, who was at Brighton, he did... I mean, he was... kept Brighton up, I guess. I don't know if he was sacked. He probably was sacked. That's a Graham Potter, but... you know... not a bad shout. And 15 minutes in, nothing's really happened so far. Nothing will probably ever happen again. It's dead. Ireland are going home. It's heartbreak. Constant. Has an Irish heritage. He doesn't, that I'm aware of. I wouldn't want Graham Potter. Not that I don't think he's a decent coach. It's just he's another progressive manager, and he's more of a attacking. I want a defensive manager because that's what suits Ireland. Get Roy Keane. Get Roy Keane. Like, Roy Keane is Roy Keane hasn't managed as a senior manager in a decade, and he is still easily more qualified than Stephen Kenny. Like, easily. He brought Sunderland from mid-table in the Championship to the Premier League, kept them up. Was it Blackpool he was with? Or, no, it was Ipswich. Luke is it. Come on. It's me you're talking to, Len. Let's be real. Like, get Keano in. Like, not only the fact that, he's a decent manager, but also it's Roy Keane, You just have Roy Keane. I think that's just the whole aura about Roy Keane. But sure, he was interviewing for the Sunderland job last year. Thinking of other players, I honestly don't know. Probably a few decent managers about that are better than Stephen Kenny, but that's not that hard, is it? Fabian Ruiz there, PSG man. He's moved to PSG, has been the best. And PSG signed so many good midfielders for like 20 million last summer. Kenny out, Duff in. Kenny is a fraud, isn't he? Lennon, like, are you taking the piss or do you genuinely like back him? Because I hope to God you're taking the piss. Damien Duff. Don't bring Damien Duff in. No, like, that's just the same mistake you made, King. Relevant. I'm going England's under 21 manager. For me, like, it's just abysmal, isn't it? Because, like, he's gonna beat Gibraltar tomorrow, and everyone's gonna be happy days with him again. Because, woo, yeah, he's brilliant, isn't he? He's playing progressive football. I don't give a shit. Alright? Football, the idea of a game is to win. It doesn't matter how you win, you have to win. We can play nice fancy football and lose 2-1. We can play shit football that's not fun to watch, but we win 1-0. Or what would you rather? Because then we get to tournaments. Yeah, let's get Zidane. Let's just get Zidane in. Ah, man, Croatia fans are going fucking mental. That's so respectable. They're loving it. Why wouldn't they be? It's a good time. If we lose to Gibraltar, if we lose to Gibraltar and he's not sacked, that is such a sackable offence. It's incredible. And then you take into account he drew with Azerbaijan in Dublin, not even an empty stadium. He lost to Luxembourg. Ball played into the box. Rodri. It's just kind of being, what's happening? Now here come Croatia. And they lose the ball. But they get a free kick. Jeremy Pino is looking for a handball. The referee grabbed him. Is he allowed to do that? It's like grabbed him by the arms. Maybe. Show that again. Ooh, that's a handball. That's a handball. That's definitely going to be a penalty, surely. He's like running and he kind of... I don't know if it's... The angle's difficult. Like, does he slap off it? Or is his hand like just... I think he's touched it. Because the way his hand moves, it's like... No, well, it's like bang. It goes backwards. So you'd assume it's been hit off the ball. Surely that's a penalty. No? It's not being reviewed, apparently. It would be a penalty for Spain. No, it's not going to be a penalty. No, I'm fairly sure that hit his hand. His hand was like here, by the way. Like, well, that's not a natural position. Ah, Ireland. What a shit job. Managers, Irish managers. Just give me the job. Give me the job. I think I have the same level of experience as Stephen Kenny. And that's not even me trying to be funny. Like, like, don't get me wrong, I support the League of Ireland, right? I do try to, I go to matches. Don't get me wrong, right? It's a growing league. But at the moment, it's a shit show. And there should be no League of Ireland players in the international team, and we shouldn't be getting our managers from the League of Ireland. Right, that's fair enough. Right? I wanted to do well, and I want to say that we can take managers, we can take players. But we can't. And getting Stephen Kenny, wow, great for him. What's he actually done? Here's Kramaric. Kramaric, oh, he's taking way too many touches. That's a good bit of defending there. I'm convinced. I'm convinced. Is that like a really bad shot, or is it a really good bit of defending? I think it's a really bad shot. It is a really bad shot. It's going to go out as a corner because it looks like good defending, but it's a bad shot. Yeah, it is going to be a corner. I don't get why VAR can't just do stupid, simple stuff like that. That's what you feel like you need VAR for. Now here comes Spain. Really bad corner from Croatia. That is the worst pass I've ever seen. It's like barely hit it and fell over and given it to Croatia. And now it's a shot on target. It's a shot on target. 23 minutes into the game. We're cooking. We're cooking. Yesterday, all my troubles seem so far away. Only me to say, oh, I believe. I feel like it's so easy to let the ball slip through your hands. I understand these lads are professional footballers, so you know, probably not. But I feel like it's a thing that can just very easily happen. In my humble opinion. Oh, I believe in yesterday. Weird pass. I'm fairly sure the entirety of the stadium is just Croatian fans. I've seen a few Spanish flags, but the majority of it is just that famous pink and white. Or is it red? I think it's red. Kind of a red, but you know, you could argue it's pink. They're wearing their away kit for some reason, Croatia. I'm not really sure why. Like, I get it kind of clashes, like red on red, but like I feel like it's distinguishable because of the white. Like, it's clear. It's not necessary. Hey, yesterday, all my troubles seem so far away. Here they come, here they come. The Trivella of a shot is not a good one. He appealed for handball, and then he just quickly stopped appealing for handball. Fabian Ruiz tries to play a ball through. Fails in doing that as well. He's not had a good night so far, Fabian Ruiz. Rodri. Jesus Navas. A man that's older than time. A man that is... Well, all these players are older than the Nations League. But he's potentially older than Croatia. I'm not quite sure how old Croatia is. It's probably not 38 years old. It's probably more than 38, but it could well be. I'm not a very educated person if you can't already tell. Well, I mean, relative. Yes, a corner. Spain have a corner. Can they create something, or will they be like Croatia and just completely waste it and do absolutely nothing? All my troubles seem so far away. Alright. Ball whipped in. Oh! It's gone over. Goal kick for Croatia. Rodri with the header. Or was it Laporte? I don't know who's had the header. It was Rodri and it hit off Morata. That is the most Morata thing to ever happen. It's just Morata and Lukaku. You feel bad for the guys. But to be fair, they both played for Chelsea, so, you know. It was always going to happen, let's be real. Hey. You know, someone clears. Sorry, I was on about Jesus Navas, who is like the same age. But anyway, yeah, he is older than Croatia itself and the Nations League. All my troubles seem so far away. Now I know. Yeah, Croatia's keeping the ball well. Morata is offside for fuck's. He does it on purpose. Oh, what was the Croatian player offside? Please tell me it was a Croatian player offside. I'm fairly sure it was Morata. The camera's pointing at Morata, but he didn't even touch the ball. Oh, it was Morata. For fuck's sake. By the way, boys, I'm thinking like background stuff for videos in future. What should I get? I'm thinking like a plant. That's very basic. Could get retro football shirts, but they're just... That's just going to be a lot of money for some background thing, innit? Or we could actually use the lights, you know, I bought for like 30 quid. That might be smart. It's really hurt my eyes. Well, they don't usually, but like on a day that I've been on the screen a lot, they're just kind of emphasize on it. Like if I'm just doing the stream, they're grand. But you know, they're kind of shit when at night. When it's not night, so when it's not dark. Hey, because my monitor is broken. The monitor there, that's getting fixed. So I don't know why I keep turning off my phone when I'm literally using my phone for the chat. I was just looking to look somewhere and my phone was off. That's never a good sign. There is nothing new in the chat anyway. Or is there? There isn't. Alright, we're calm. We're calm. No way is that a foul. I think that's the Port and Modric. He's won the ball fair. No, it's Fabian Ruiz and Modric. Alright, it's Fabian Ruiz. Okay, no, yeah, it is a foul. It is a foul. And close up, it looks a lot worse, you know? From far away, it doesn't look like that much of a foul. Oh, really good save from my Simon. Perisic there with a header from about 12, 15 yards. I mean, what a ball. And that header was going in, but Unai Simon with a really good save. Brilliant header there from Perisic. Really good goalkeeper, him. Doubt he'll ever leave Atletico Bilbao, because that's just how Atletico Bilbao players kind of usually are. No, it's not. I can just think of Inaki Williams. That's essentially it. Laporte was Atletico Bilbao back when he was French. That must be so weird. Like, I don't know if he's married, but let's say Laporte's like going on a date, right? And he's just talking to, and you know, in conversation comes, it's like, oh, where are you from? Like, he obviously would have grown up in France, I'm assuming, because he was French back in the day. But does he say he's from France, or does he say he's from Spain? That's what I wonder. Kovacic. France country of origin. So he's from France. Is it because he played with Atletico Bilbao so long, or did he like? Because I'm assuming he would have had to play for Atletico Bilbao for like a good period of time. Because aren't they like only players from a certain region, the Basque region? So, well, he got signed from an academy when he was like 12, but that doesn't really make sense. Maybe his parents moved when he was like 6. But he still kind of felt French because he grew up in a French household, I suppose. Really good defender, by the way, Laporte. It's actually quite a shame he hasn't played that much this season. That's just kind of the way every season would see, you kind of see a player transition out. Like John Stones was on his way out last year. Now he's one of the better players in the team. Croatia win themselves a foul. Kramaric won it. Lenord, who plays at Real Sociedad. Or is it Espanyol? It's Real Sociedad. Might be Espanyol, but I'm 99% sure it is Real Sociedad. Yesterday, all my troubles seem so far away. Here's Brozovic. Perisic, cross. Oh, just over. Goal kick there for Spain. You know how Messi played for Barca 13 years, and because he grew up there, Messi had the chance to play for Spain. Yeah, I knew that about Messi. That makes sense. By the way, there's some American thing on tonight. I think it's America versus Canada in some final, like 1:30. Not gonna be doing a watch along for, but I stay up to watch that. Loads of like America Mexico. I didn't stay up because it was like 3 o'clock in the morning, but there was like 4 red cards. I mean, I kind of wish I stayed up. Here's Jesus Navas. Oh, there's never going to be a goal, is it? I swear to God, if it's extra time and penalties and a nil draw, that is like my worst nightmare. That is like, you can kind of like, if you're not doing a stream, like I could just go on my phone if the game is boring. I'll still be watching it kind of, but you know, every once in a while I could just kind of go away from it. But you know, with the stream and a nil draw, it goes to extra time and penalties. That is just frightening. No red cards, or like you can have a good nil game. And this game's been alright, to be fair, but like America England was the worst thing I've ever streamed, because there was like no one watching the stream. But I still, in case someone, I still have to, you know, waffle on to no one. And the game was the worst thing I had ever watched. And you're back in the day before I did a face reveal, you know, I used to be able to like lie back, and the stand wasn't here. The microphone was on this yoke, so I could kind of hold and just lie back when I was bored. But now I have to be like kind of upright, you know, and still be energetic all the time. That was some of those World Cup streams were so dead, but then some were banging. Like Netherlands Argentina, such a good game, such a good stream. That's my favorite stream of the whole World Cup. Favorite stream. What other ones were good? Germany, Spain? I think that was good. That was the night I got banned on TikTok. For the first time. You know, with 10,000 followers. The pain never goes away. The other accounts I honestly don't care about the other accounts. That one though, I miss it. To this day, man, to this day. But it's just the original, innit? And Gavi as well, he was my boy on that account. All my proof about Gavi, when I was talking about him when he was like 16, you know, that's gone now. That just doesn't exist. So you just have to take my word for it. Originals, you know, follow my TikTok page, they'll know. Other than that, there's no proof. Brozovic, oh, that's beautiful skill. He sent Gavi to the shops there. I'm just chatting off Gavi. That's an absolute disaster, that. Yesterday, all my troubles seem so far away. Oh, Lencio is not foul there. Tries to keep the ball. I like the entirety, you know the way like the camera faces. That stand like directly in front is Croatia. To the right, directly Croatia. To the left, directly Croatia. There's like I can see a few Spanish flags, but I don't see any group of Spanish. I can see like one or two little red dots, but that's kind of it. Like Croatia have travelled in style. This could be a huge night for them and their history. It's a big night for Spain anyway. I don't really know why there isn't more Spanish people. I don't get that with international football, that they aren't separated. Like, you should be allocated, like... Oh! Perisic again with a good strong header, but it's an easier save this time for Unai Simon. By the way, the structure of Atletico Bilbao, just talking about that is so... I respect that so much. It's nice, isn't it? It's like a family club. This is really a club of the people, isn't it? It's just the people of the region. Alvaro Morata. Fabian Ruiz. Crossing to the box. Looking for Morata, doesn't get to him. Now here from Croatia, Modric. That's a really nice ball to Kovacic, who somehow keeps the ball, the new Man City man. He's now given a free kick instead, the referee. So they're letting Kovacic just dribble past in his own. No real reason to do that. Poor officiating, to be honest. Kovacic. Kramaric. Kovacic. Kramaric. Let's check if the microphone is actually working. Fabian Ruiz, Jordi Alba, who is the captain for Spain tonight, leaves Barcelona in a matter of days. For 12 years at the club. He had an alright career, I suppose, in his day. I feel like Jordi Alba was a bit underrated. The last couple of years he hasn't been that good, but I suppose you could. I don't know if you could ever say he was one of the best. I don't think you could ever say he was the best left back in the world. I think 2 years ago, it was Robertson won it for like 2-3 years. It was Robertson, just constantly Robertson. Then before, kind of like 2018, for a good few years, it was Marcelo won it. Yeah, I don't think you get it outright say he was the best. Gavi flicks it over for Morata. Croatia win it back. They clear. And Spain win it back. And Croatia win it back. And Spain win it back. And they keep it. They're keeping the ball this time, Spain. Find something different. Former Spain manager, by the way, Luis Enrique, is set to join PSG. Which just makes no sense to me. Well, no, it's a good appointment, don't get me wrong. But why are they signing players? Like, they've already signed Asensio. And I think they've signed some other lad. Why? What if not Pochettino, but Enrique just decides, don't really want Asensio. I don't really remember if he played Asensio that much when he was Spain manager, but it's just a bit of a weird one, isn't it? Obviously, it's not announced yet, so maybe you can just say, nah, actually, I don't want him. And you can just end it. But it is a bit of a strange... Right, Spain. On the ball. Can they actually create a decent chance this time? Jesus Navas has made a run. It is a shit pass for him, but he somehow gets on the ball. The touch is bad and it goes back to Livakovic, and inevitably nothing's going to happen. Because that's the nature of this football game. Hopefully the second half livens up a bit. It won't. But hopefully it does. It won't. That's what looks like done. That's like all the energy gone into me. I hope that comes in later, because this could well be a 0-0 draw. There has to be a winner, but this game will end up finishing a 0-0 draw in true this game fashion. That's what this game just loves to do, doesn't it? It loves to be a 0-0 draw. Here's Asensio. Jesus Navas. Jordi Alba. Pino is fouled there by Modric. He's kind of looking for that foul there, Pino. Has Modric signed a new contract to Real Madrid yet? He could be going on free. By the way, Ruben Neves going to Al Hilal is the most painful thing I've just ever... Like, he is such a good player, man. Just to see him go to Al Hilal at 26. You know, I don't have that big of a problem with the Saudi League if you go on at like 34. End your career there. Don't care, to be honest with you. Fair enough. We get the bag. But it's just a bit of a waste, isn't it? Who else have Al Hilal signed? I have no clue who Al Hilal have signed. Al Ittihad got Benzema and Kante. I think Wilfred Zaha is going to Al Nassr with Ronaldo. That's the Carvalho guy from Real Betis. He's going there. How are you doing, Mr. Shaqiri? Jordi Alba. Jesus Navas. Ball over the top. It's not a good one. And goes out for a Croatian goal kick. Go on, be absolutely no minutes of added time. Don't think there is going to be any. I was just say, oh, absolutely brilliant, Mr. Shaqiri. Never better. Never better. It's over. It's halfway done. It is halftime. What are we saying? Let me know in the chat. It is going. It's. By the way, Mr. Shaqiri, Kenny. Oh no, I was already talking to you, wasn't I? Kenny in or Kenny out. It's time to go. It's time to go, bruv. Fuck me. I can't wait. I cannot wait to lose to Gibraltar tomorrow and be sacked on the spot. Just gone. Just deleted. Get out. That was a bad one. That was one of my worst ones, to be honest with you. I'm ashamed of what I've just done there. It was embarrassing. And I asked myself, what am I truly doing, you know, with my life? What have I become? And then I'm not him. Benjamin, Kenny in or Kenny out? Again, I feel like I was already talking to you about this, but anyway. Out. It's just such a fraudster, man. It was just such a fraudster. And someone said to bring Damien Duff in. That is literally the same thing we're bringing Kenny in. It's the same exact thing. Bringing, like, I support the League of Ireland. Don't get me wrong, right? I hope it grows, hope it flourishes. But right now, it's a shit show, right? Because you don't, like, if you're picking your best Irish national team, realistically, how many League of Ireland players are you picking? None. Nowhere near any. So why should you be getting the manager of the League of Ireland? It's just, who's he? Is he the Don that's at England? Football. Get, like, genuinely, I would honestly back myself to win 4 games, 4 competitive games in 3 years. I would back myself to do that. That's like such a bad record. Like, I would, like, I honestly believe, right, give me the job, right, in the last 3 years, I beat Azerbaijan, I beat Luxembourg, I beat fucking whoever he's beaten. Like, genuinely, there's no skill in beating, what, who, Armenia? We lost to Armenia. There's, like, no skill. You have a general setup, you have a general game plan. There's no skill in beating Armenia because it's Armenia. All due respect, but we should be beating them. And we should be beating them comfortably. It's embarrassing, lad. He has beat Armenia, Luxembourg, Scotland competitively. I know, I think he's won 4. He's won 4, hasn't he? He beat Azerbaijan. We beat Azerbaijan at the end. Scotland is an impressive one, right? Scotland are better than us, right? That is, he's beaten one team that's better than us in 3 years. 3 years. How? Like, Ukraine, right? In Dublin, you should be winning that. You should not be losing games in Dublin. Right, that's a fact. I can't remember if we lost or won that game. I think we lost it and then we drew with them in the away game. Timer's still going. Like, the record is just abysmal. It is terrible. Yeah, get Chris Houghton in. Get Chris Houghton in, or Houghton, or however he says his name. Give him the job. He was an Irish international. He did alright at Brighton. He kept them up. He'll do a job. He has experience in the game, and you know that's actually quite useful. You know, like, right. Roy Keane hasn't managed in a decade. I'd still easily rather him over Kenny because he did a good job at Sunderland. I would say finishing 17th with Sunderland is more impressive than winning 7 League of Ireland titles in a row. It's a league I hope does well. I hope it does absolutely brilliant. I give my support to it. But it's a shit show. It's a shit show. Every single League of Ireland fan cannot deny that not any single person playing football in Ireland should be playing for the national team. It's just how it is. So why should a manager be getting that? Anyway, that's my little rant. How are you? Um, Players can leave England and make a name. Oh yeah, I want to see more players going to like Italy and Germany, right? I do want to see more of that. But like this is a genuine good, like before, right, when you had what Obafemi Parrott, Ida, and who was Connolly, he was the other guy. That was our hope, back like 4 or 5 years ago. We were looking at them. Now we have actual talent. Even for like with the 4 lads there, they were players in the academy that you thought, all right, Evan Ferguson's he's probably younger than what they were, and he's actually scoring goals for the 6th best team in the Premier League. They're probably the best. They're one of the better teams in the Premier League, realistically, based on the football they play. What? I mean, as bad as I think Matt Doherty's been in the last year, he's still an experienced international. He's done a lot for Wolves. He had some good patches at Spurs, and well, he played solid in the 12 minutes he played for Atletico Madrid. I mean, John Egan will be a starting Premier League centre back next season. Alan Brown has been consistently playing in the Championship for 6-7 years. There are a lot of good players. Like you can't. Liam Brady saying it's the worst Ireland squad it's embarrassing, really. It's not. The one Mick McCarthy had was so much worse, and yet somehow he got us to a playoff spot, which he then gave his job over to Kenny, and he lost it. Now I will admit, we missed some good chances because Conor Howrahan is a fool. Don't remember if it was Conor Howrahan, to be honest, but just bring it up anyway. We're not gonna beat Gibraltar, or else we're gonna beat them 4-0. We're gonna beat them 1-0, 4-0, or lose. If we beat them 4-0, everyone's gonna be back in the Kenny Brigade. He's brilliant, isn't he? And we're gonna be stuck with him for another 15 years, and we never qualify for a tournament again. If we get the right manager now, and right, because realistically, we're not gonna qualify now at this stage after losing to Greece. We could go on a run, but it's unlikely. Bring in a manager now. He can kind of install his style of football, get to know the players over the next couple of qualifiers. He's then ready for the World Cup qualifiers, and hopefully with the luck of a draw, we get a playoff spot. It's a possibility. There's always a chance. There's always a chance with Betfair Casino. Yesterday, all my troubles seem so far away. Now I'm.
Once upon a time, there was a fantastic show all about books that starred fabulous guests like Andrea Mara and Bill Murray.
Oh,
Find out if
an,
it all
an ad for Eason's.
Linda, what's the story? Here on Virgin Media. Hey, Harlan and me. Modern day Cinderella.
Alright, I've just got a nice ad for Eason's there on the old telefiche Virgin Media player. But yeah, this Ireland team is bad. Very bad. We're at Rems or Richmond. Yeah, it's not that fun, is it? It's a very frustrating time in general. I can't wait for us to just fucking lose to Gibraltar. I think it's a good thing losing to Gibraltar because then you get sacked. You can't lose to Gibraltar in Dublin. Ah, let's talk about this game. You know, I mean, this game's been shit, but it's not as shit as Ireland, and I brought it straight back, straight away, just straight away. You know, usually when I watch games, I like to get the old flag out. I'm not going to be doing that. I will be doing that tomorrow because I love my country. Right? I love my country. I do not love my manager. I do not. I hate it. I hate it. And as one footballer always once said, I would rather win playing shit than lose playing good. The game is about winning. Not how you win. It's about winning. There you go. There's a bit of philosophy from myself. But seriously, sack him. I beg you. I would love it. I think I deserve it. Ireland versus Greece game the other night. Shit. Get that Kenny fraudster out. I backed him, right? I backed him. I was just ending my rant, Evan. I was just ending my rant, but you brought me back into it. Like, oh, yeah, I backed him, and I thought, yeah, he's alright. We'll give him the benefit of the doubt. You know, he's playing good football. But I've now, because I think that's what everyone said, and I kind of got brainwashed. But at the same time, I've always been someone that's like the Jose Mourinho, because it's not how you play football, it's about winning, and Mourinho's a winner. He doesn't play good football. I would rather watch Mick McCarthy ball and go to the Euros than watch Kenny ball and win one game 4-0, but still get battered, even if we're playing alright football. You know, progressive football. Clear it up. Evan Ferguson's a big lad. Adam Ida's a big lad. Clear it up to them. They'll hold on to it and get a tricky winger or someone like Mickey Johnston on the ball. It's just really simple. Like, that's how Ireland have been successful. Successful. McCarthy ball more entertaining. You know, I nearly was. Like, McCarthy ball was shit, but at least we won games. You know? At least he was a competent manager that knew how to organise the team. That's the thing, man. I hope to go. I'm hoping for a loss tomorrow. I'm hoping for a loss. You never want your team to lose. But realistically, I mean, we're not qualifying for the Euros. I think we have to win. If we want to qualify for the Euros, we have to beat the Dutch at home. We have to beat Greece at home. We have to win it, and then lose to France and Netherlands, and then win the other two games. 1-0 win, unconvincing 1-0 win. That's the perfect situation. A 1-0 win, because we still win the game, but it's a shit performance against a shit team, and that makes you think. And especially in Dublin under the lights, a shit performance against a shit team. That's not ideal, is it? So then you're obviously going to think, maybe it's not working. Then you can't really sack a manager after a win, can you? Yesterday, all my troubles seem so far away. Now I'm here, no, they're here. Norwich did, but that's just Norwich ball. I mean, Norwich seem to have a respect for Ireland, to be fair. It's always on their Instagram. I'm always getting like suggested stuff. It always involves Ireland. I follow Norwich on Instagram, and I feel like, because computers know that shit, I feel like it knows I'm Irish because it never sends me anything. Never, on my feed, never shows up anything that isn't involved, like Adam Eder or Obama Diele or Duffy nowadays. Never. But anyway, second half is about to kick off for this absolute shit show. Almost as bad as Ireland. Gonna make that joke again. Wasn't funny the first time. Yeah. Give me your score predictions in the chat. I went with a 1-0 win for Croatia. Looking like that could be a real possibility. The best chance really came for Croatia. It wasn't really a good chance, but it was a. I mean, Perisic's a shot from almost outside the box. It nearly went in. But anyway, we're underway here in the game. Yesterday, Brian couldn't. Oh man, I really don't like him. Really don't like him. As a pundit, he's a terrible pundit. There's very few pundits I like on Irish television. They're all just kind of shit. They all just kind of seem like they've never watched football ever. Who suggestions for the Ireland job? That is a good question. Paul Hamilton was a class commentator. Who was that Don that was like he's not a pundit, is he? Like the guy that's presenting it. The guy that was there like back in 2015, he retired. I liked him. And Liam Brady back in the day, he's kind of lost it recently, but back in the day. There, Merchant. I came in Dumphy. Fuck, which one's it? I know the name. Yeah. Yeah, I know the name. Fuck, I've just completely lost. I've lost the face. I know the name, but I've lost the face. I don't like that German guy. It's not even like a racist thing. Is that racist? Croatia get themselves a free kick to put our hopes to bed. And na 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 na, saying, stand up for the boys in green. One thing I know is that there's gonna be scenes. It's actually gonna be 10 years. We're gonna pass a decade without us being in an international tournament. Fucking mental, innit? I'm gonna die. It's so sad. Like, this is a good Irish like generation. Like that Andrew Moran lad is. I like him. I really do like him. I know you like him, Shaq. He's really good. He's at Brighton, I think. He's someone I want to see go on loan to the Championship next season, break into the Ireland team. Schmidux should be in the Ireland team. And get Ryan Manning in the Ireland team. I know he was injured for this one, but like he's always been in the squad, but he never plays. He's my password. You know? Don't think there's much benefit in me logging into the clearly Shaqiri account. Croatia win the ball back. Modric. Bad touch there. Gabby wins it back. Kenny brings the same squad all the time. Like James McLean. Like, I love James McLean, don't get me wrong. But James McLean in 2023. Come on now. Like, that is just bad. That's just... It's unnecessary, to say the least. Here come Croatia. Whip the ball in the box. Simon fisted away. Asensio then clears. Yeah. It's not a nice time to be an Irish football fan. To say the very least. It's been a poor couple of years. Yeah. Very poor. Really poor. So poor like we can't even afford food or basic facilities. Oh, oh! Someone couldn't catch that, and that shot's really bad. That goes out for a goal kick. That's like one of the worst things I've ever seen. Right, let's just say, predict me Ireland's 11 first game at 2026 World Cup along with manager. Right, in goals Bazunu, right back Festi, right wing back Festi, back three of Darrow O'Shea, Omar Boumediene and Nathan Collins. Oh no, that lad in Udinese, he's good, isn't he? I don't know how to say his name, but that lad in Udinese played versus Juventus. I don't know, you could probably try him in there. I'm just going to go with the three lads because they're, still in the squad currently. Left wing back, Ryan Manning would only be like 30. He'd probably be your man. There's that lad Crystal Palace who's, yeah, that's the boy. Three midfielders. Well, no, I actually prefer 2-3. The two midfielders, I'm going Malumbi and Cullen. Yeah. I see Hodge doing a bit of a turnaround. Hodge, but he might be there. He's the under 21 captain, I think. Hodge is the under 21 captain. Moran's a right winger, isn't he? Or is he left wing? Or is he midfield? He's a winger, isn't he? Is he right wing or left wing? I think Zeffy will be left wing, Ferguson up top, and then right wing. No, Newcastle. Oh. Carl Hefferman's also a shout to this at AC Milan. Gavi's just jumped on the floor. Or was it even Gavi? I'm just kind of it is Gavi. Brozovic with the foul there. Is Gavi taking the piss or is that actually happening? Yeah, he has actually been hit in the face, to be fair. Yeah, Moran's a right winger, isn't he? Manager. We'll go the England under 21 manager, whatever his name is. He is Irish. He played with Ireland anyway. Bench with players like Hefferman, McNulty, Tom Cannon, hopefully Joe Hodge. Let's just say Seamus Coleman will be still around just to bring him to a World Cup. Kelleher or Travers or whatever world class goalkeeper all of a sudden shows up, because that seems what we're good at producing all of a sudden. Well, not really all of a sudden, we've always had decent keepers. Zunu stay or go, by the way. I think that's an interesting one. Like, a season in the championship could do him good, just to get him experience and to be playing loads of games in the championship. But then, at the same time, in a bad season in the Premier League though, so maybe a championship good season just to build confidence. Go back up with Southampton. That might be ideal. I just want to see. I don't want to see players playing in England. I'd like much rather see one of our lads playing Italy, Germany, Spain, France. I think it's more exciting for us because it's just we've always seen him in England, I suppose. Yeah, I do like seeing the players. I have to do it 50 times. FIFA. You still play FIFA? You still play Ultimate Team? I gave up on that like January. Croatia have definitely been a better team in the second half. And no, as I said, they lose the ball. Gabby there. How was Gabby not got a yellow card yet? Oh wait, no, he won the ball, didn't he? Just assumed that the Perisic just jumped on Gavi. His waist is on Gavi's neck. That's surely like a yellow card of some sort. But Gavi will probably get the yellow card because the agenda against my boy. He's the star boy and he's running down the right. His name is Pablo Gavi and he's fucking dynamite. He's my star boy and he'll make you look like shite. His name is Pablo Gavi and he's fucking Oh! Essential there with the shot. Just goes over. Livakovic was ready. Gavi was there, by the way, behind Essential. That would have been scenes when Gavi scores the winner. You know what I'm looking forward to? Staying up and watching Messi in the world, the MLS. Like I've watched a few MLS games in my day because I'm up in that time for some reason. It's a very uninteresting league. Well, like it's decent enough football. They're alright games to watch, but when you like don't really care or don't really understand what's going on, it's not that exciting. I don't understand how the MLS works because there's like 4 different conferences. If someone could explain it to me, I would appreciate it, but not a clue how that league works. It's a very silly competition. In my humble opinion, obviously some people love it. Maybe some people think the Premier League's stupid. Anyway, Croatia on the ball. We have 32 minutes to go. Will there be a goal? Probably not. We'll have to do extra time. If it's extra time, I'm literally just going to sit there. I'm going to sit there on my phone. Because this game has been just... It's not been that good. There's been a few chances here and there. A goal would improve it. Just to liven things up. When was the last time you watched a good final? The World Cup final. That was 6 months ago today, by the way. 6 months ago. I seen that on Twitter. 6 months ago. That is mad. That's like unreal to me. That is mind-boggling. 6 months. Fuck. I'm aging. I'm dying. That is that to this day. That's the most excited I've been for a football match in a team that I haven't been supporting. Like I was going for Argentina, but like I don't think I would have cried if Argentina lost. Well, I would have cried if Ireland lost the World Cup final. Actually, seeing Messi cry again would make me upset, to be fair. Here's Modric. Nice pass, that. Intercepted, though. They still have the ball, Croatia. Lays it off for Luka Modric, and what is this twat doing? He's just kind of taking it off Modric, and now it doesn't work, and Modric doesn't look happy. The Croatia are Modric merchants. Has Rakitic retired from international football, by the way? It's Kramaric has been really bad. Yeah, he's taking the shot. What's he doing? The twat. Surely he's learned from playing with Modric for so many years that he's their best player, and you don't take the ball away from him. Think so. That's unfortunate. I would like to see him get a medal. Oh, shot hits the side netting. Croatia are really pushing it for it. Rakitic was really good in the Europa League final, by the way, which we did a watch song of, and that was a good watch song because it was a good game. Why is this guy down on the floor now? Don't be wasting time, Jordi Alba. Fuck's sake. We're gonna have added time now. We're gonna have to be here for longer. Oh man. I'm. Oh, we have some substitutions. That's the highlight of the game so far. We have some substitutions. Jordi Alba is still down. Anything you want to say in the chat, you can now feel free to say it. Doing FIFA SPC still, yeah. If you're gonna be doing 50 of them, you're probably gonna be there for a while. 20 more. What kind of SPCs are there? I like gold rare packs, so they're easy, or like do you need to buy players, so it's gonna take you time. Because if it's gold rare pack, those are awful. Those are the worst things ever. No, actually, I like gold rare packs. They're always easy to do. You know, they kind of carry you from time to time. Right, we're gonna someone with the clearance. 80 multiplied by 2, 9 golds. 80 multiplied by 2. So that's only 280 players. Or what? After 50 you get Shapeshifter's Bamba. Oh, he fucking plays with who does he play with? Lille. Or is he the one that went to Fiorentina? No, that's Kone. Yeah, he plays with Lille, doesn't he? He might not be at Lille anymore. He was at Lille before. The year they won the league anyway. That's the essential of what I know. Yeah. Oh, I still got it. Yeah. Joselu's on. Newly Real Madrid man. And there's this other lad that looks huge. What's his name again? Fatty. Oh, I'm gonna blow my brains out. No, but seriously, that shit isn't funny. Modric. Juranovic. And Spain with the ball back. Asensio. Oh, he's going on a bit of a run. There's actually a bit of excitement. Don't play it to Morata. Don't play it to Morata. Fuck, he played it to Morata. Oh, now Asensio's gotten it back, though. He did lose it when he played it to Morata. And now he's going to get a corner. No, your man's made a run. He's not going to get a corner. He's going to whack it off. Oh, he sent him to the shops. He sent him to the... Asensio's never recovering. That's actually the end of Asensio. He's not going to PSG. He's just retired. Oh, Spain have the ball back. Shoot, Rodri. Do it. This is what he does. Oh! That was so fucking close to being the best goal of all time. The game's actually getting exciting, boys. And now this guy's on the floor. Who's he? Morata is off. Can we get some dubs in the chat? Can we spam the dubs? Nearly put my 30 games Festi into an SBC. Ooh. You had like actually play with Festi. I suppose it's fast, you know, you might do alright. Ballyhass. That's in Kerry, isn't it? That is in Kerry. I do firmly believe. 300 games Festi. Oh no, I didn't see the... There's like a heart thing on my screen for some reason. On the bottom, so I can't see it. Right. I went to one in Cork. Alright, fair enough. Maybe the one I went to was in Cork because it was like a long drive. Thought it was in Kerry. Anyway. Oh, if this game goes to extra time, I might actually just give up at everything. Just please, Modric, score a worldie so we can all go home. It was getting a bit exciting there for about 2 minutes when Asensio made his run. To be fair, like Mallow. No, don't ever bring Mallow up in my chat again. It was too far, Shaq. You don't bring Mallow up in my chat. Ah, who wants to live forever? Who wants to live forever? That's what I think about this game. That was decent singing. It wasn't. Just hype me up in the chat, you know. Get the confidence up. Tell me how good I am. I'm waiting. That's a song by Queen, by the way. Yeah, they're an alright band. You might have heard of them. Irrelevant. A little bit. And 1 or 2 popular songs. Kramaric. Brozovic. Why is Brozovic number 11? Why have I only clocked that now? Seems a bit weird for a defensive player. Oh, here is number 11. Go on, decent ball here, lad. Not too bad of a ball, to be fair. The cross is put in. It's not a very good one. A Croatian player will get it, but it's Kramaric, so nothing's going to happen. Oh, your man was offside anyway, so nothing's going to happen. But who's really surprised? Nothing was going to happen in the first place. Ugh. Who wants to live forever? Oh, we're lagging. We're lagging, yo. The season, the chills. And when I get in the game, I like to start with my kills. You know that I am the king of Dusty, trying too hard and you're getting rusty. Killing me? You must be mistaken, cause it is your life that I will be taking. No, oh fuck, I've forgotten that. That's a Fortnite rap from back in the day. It was like 4 choruses. That's the start of it. I don't know any of the rest of it, but that is something I remember. Don't know much things about school, but I can remember a Fortnite rap. And I think it's worth it. A worthy choice of things to remember. Anyway, for anyone just joining me singing about Fortnite, this game has been terrible. It has been one of the worst watches of my entire life. But make sure to leave a like on the stream. There's been one thing that made me go, oh! The entire game. That was a Rodri shot from about 40 yards, just wide. I wish it went in because then we wouldn't have to do extra time. And I don't mind doing extra time when the game's actually interesting. But neither one of these teams seem to be able to shoot. And usually when you're professional footballers, that's ideal, isn't it? Kovacic, Modric. He's going to pass it over to that guy. He is. And this guy's going to cross it. I think it's Jovanovic. He does cross it. Going to absolutely no one, though. And Croatia get the ball back. Perisic. Modric. Perisic. Ball into the box to just absolutely no one. Just like literally near no one. I don't even know what that was, to be honest. I knew someone, he's going slow because he wants extra time. He knows I'm watching and he just purposely knows. He's not a fan of me, you know. He knows I'm a Gabby fanboy and I prefer Gabby to him. And he's just absolutely raging about that. And now he's about to not even take his own goal kick. I hate that. There's few things I hate, but that is one of the many things, along with short corners. Nothing worse than a short corner. There's genuinely, in the entirety of history, nothing worse than a short corner. I will be taken. Valery wins it back and then he loses it. Go on, keep pressing that. Keep pressing. He's going to be the difference maker for Spain. How is like the most, honestly, probably the best player for Spain and the most likely I think to grab him a goal is going to be their defensive midfielder. That just shows you the state of this game. The embarrassment, lad. It's embarrassing. Jesus Navas, older than Croatia. He is in fact actually older than the country of Croatia, which is quite impressive, really. And now he's playing them in a... I do apologize, my friend, but how are you? Rodri. Nice ball, that. I'm skill edit. Oh, I do remember skill edits. Rodri. Good bit of play here from Spain, and then they lose the fucking ball. I gotta go. Alright, bye, mate. Oh, chance here for Ansu Fati. Livakovic does really well. He's off his line, though. He shoots and it's over the bar. Oh, there's never going to be a goal. Do you think Liverpool should go sign Dumfries and put Trent in midfield, put him 45? I would not Dumfries anyway. If we're getting a right back, if we're going to get a right back, who would I get? I would get... I wouldn't get Dumfries. I think he's a bit overrated. He's more of an attacking player, so it's kind of like the Trent point. But like Trent's whole thing is like coming in from midfield, so he's still a right back, but he's a midfielder. I don't like. He's still going to be playing right back on the team sheet, but he's going to be moving into midfield. Ball into the box. Cleared. Yeah, I wouldn't. Fatty, not a good shot. That shot is blocked. That shot is bad. It's out for a goal kick. This game is never going to end. We're never going to hear the end of it. It's going to last forever. Right, Spain have made some substitutions. Fabian Ruiz is off for Marino of Real Sociedad. And Nacho Fernandez is about to come on in place of Lenormand. So Real Sociedad man on and a Real Sociedad man off. PSG man on. No, PSG man off and a Real Madrid man on. Get a team of the season player pack though. That is a W, to be fair. That is a W. Way more of a W than this game. Like, by far and away, way more. Gavi. Oh, a foul apparently. That, or a handball, I don't really know. Player pack. Some Sheffield Bosnian. Respect. That's what you want in your packs. That's the dream. That's the dream pack scenario. Here come Croatia going. Fuck, Kramaric is so bad, man. That's a bad pass. It's just slowed up play completely. Please bring him off. That's how Croatia get a goal. Just so bad. He scored like 20 goals in a season once for Hoffenheim, and that's about it. And that was about 3 years ago. I mean, Leicester flop. I mean, he played for Leicester and he played for half the season for Leicester the year they won the league. And you know, people were on it that season. People played brilliant. He didn't. He was shipped off in January. I mean, he only played 3 times, so I don't know how he actually played because I didn't watch it. But he only played 3 times, so he must have been. No, you bet. Yeah, obviously he wasn't that good. Kenny out 100%. I agree. He's just such a fraud, isn't he? He's not good enough. One more, one more. We're gonna hopefully when you open your pack, there's also gonna be a goal. Hopefully, because just I can't be bothered with extra time, especially with this game. I said it'd be 1-0 Croatia, so technically there's a chance my score prediction can be right. But is it really worth it? But like that's probably a good. But is it good for you? You know, maybe not. Like for you, that's probably the bad thing. You're probably Nacho Fernandez has his name on his shin guards. That he's lost all respect. That's a bit. No, to be fair, if I was a professional footballer, I would have my name on my shin guards. Nah, fair enough, I guess. Just fair enough. Danny Olmo is going to come on for Spain. Please to God scores a goal before extra time. Prediction for tomorrow. Hopefully Ireland lose and Kenny gets sacked. Best possible scenario, we play shit and win 1-0. But the performance just says, yeah, he has to go because it's Gibraltar at home. You should be playing class and winning 5-0. Best possible scenario is a 1-0 win in my books. Which doesn't really sound smart, but you kind of get what I mean. It's just so he also gets sacked. Modric. Oh, that was beautiful. Nice ball that. He started a chance. Here's Perisic, who plays a really overhit pass, and Spain have a goal kick, and Simon is going to take so long to take it, and we're going to be here forever. We're going to be here forever. Like, do not get me wrong. I'm going to just end up giving up after this. I'm just going to be sitting there for extra time. I've tried with this game, but it has just been so bad for both teams. They've both been so sloppy. They've given the ball away, and then neither team have been able to capitalize on the ball and get any chance out of it, score a goal, and then we just no team has played well for any 10-minute period. Like, they're going to be both cagey in the next 10 minutes because they don't want to lose. Who wants to lose? Ball play back to Livakovic. It was a bit dodgy. Spain win it back. Rodri. Shoot. You're the most likely to score, Rodri. Just shoot, man. I mean, it's not really a good position to shoot at all. But just shoot. Oh! Oh, I cleared off the line. No! 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 Ansu Fati, you bottle job. You bottle job. Go on then. Asensio. Crosses it in. A Spanish player gets his head onto it, but Livakovic then catches it. Fuck. Spain, Gavi, Fatty loses the ball. And now Spain win it back, and they play it back to the goalkeeper. Can the FAI even afford to sack him? The FAI have like a decent amount of money, and I doubt he's on that big of a contract anyway, because how can he be demanding that much money, can he? He can't really demand. And Croatia's gotten a bloody free kick in their own box. Oh. No, it's going to go to extra time. So I did think Italy thing was going to go extra time. It didn't, thankfully. Thankfully. Oh, if only Fatty had bagged. Right, Spain keeping the ball. Alvarez from Ajax shapeshifter. Don't know if he's any good. He's supposed to be going to Dortmund, I think, to replace Bellingham. Wouldn't be a bad signing. He scored loads of goals like 2 seasons ago in the Champions League. I put him in like as a squad player in my fantasy team because he was quite cheap and he got me like loads of points. So there's that. He's also Mexican, I think. I'm fairly sure he is. Yeah. Oh, it's gonna go to extra time. Gonna go to extra time. Please hit it. I'm hoping for lots of added time to the chance for a goal. By the way, Olmo did come on for Gavi, by the way, if anyone was wondering. I said Olmo was coming on and just didn't acknowledge Gavi came off. Because I just didn't want to accept it, you know. Rodri. Asensio, that's a bad touch, but he keeps the ball. Jesus Navas, whip one in. But there's like no tall players at all. And that's a bad cross anyway. I mean, ideally you want a good cross in the first place. Ah, just give me one goal. One goal, one moment of magic. Croatia are going to bring on someone. Asensio. Asensio! No, 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 no! How hasn't he scored that? You twat. You... No! He knew... I said... Fuck. I believed in you for years, Asensio, my friend. I always talked about how you still had the potential to, you know, live up to your hype. And you've repaid me like that. Kramaric is off. Come on. Croatia are going to score now. Kramaric is off. Major. Don't know who that is. But he's better than Kramaric already. Spain have a free kick on the halfway line. It's going to be an absolute shit delivery. You just know it is. And it's going to go off for a goal kick. And he's going to waste so much time. We're going to be here forever. We're going to be here forever. It's never going to end. We're going to go to extra time. We got 1 minute and 30 seconds to pray. Now Croatia have the ball at Rodri's on him. Rodri's obviously going to win the ball back like he has just done. So we hope Spain do something, but all the other Spanish players are incompetent. Like that. That is the worst pass I've ever seen. We're lagging. Can I use the lagging as an excuse to end the stream? I won't do that. I won't do that. We'll just hope it does it for me. Pray. We just have to pray. I'm not even lagging. Go on. Brozovic. Brozovic, you have Juranovic with you. He's going to block it. That's a corner. That's a corner. That's a corner. That is a corner. They're doing it on purpose. They're actually doing it on purpose. Or are they? It is a corner, alright. It is a corner, alright. Then. I don't know why they don't go to VAR for that. Like, I get it's not like a match. It probably is. It can be a match-changing decision. Like a corner is a relatively important thing. Right, Modric, please, Modric, that. I wish the keeper would come up. And that is the worst delivery I've ever seen from one of the best midfielders I've ever seen. Don't you dare blow the whistle. If you blow the whistle, he's only looking for the extra hours. He's looking for the overtime. The referee's looking for the overtime. He's not blown it yet. Modric shoots from the bloody throw-in. And he's blowing the bloody whistle. We're going to extra time. Fucking hell, man. It ain't easy. It ain't easy. What a stressful life I have. This has been one of the worst. What's the extra time be exciting? Hopefully the extra time is exciting. Because I don't want to go to penalties. I don't want to go to penalties. I do not want it to go to penalties. Ah, fucking hell, man. It ain't easy. It ain't easy. Why are they all shaking hands? Oh, they're shaking hands with Spanish players. Alright then. Is it a quick like break between this and that? Like is it a quick break? Like will they be like right back on the pitch after 2 minutes or what? I forget what extra time. I know like the second half of extra time is, but is the first half. Like are we gonna wait like 10 minutes or is it gonna be 5 minutes? I don't entirely remember, to be honest with you. Right, does anyone have anything for the chat? Say anything. Literally anything at this stage. We're going insane. Gotta go, boy. Shaq, don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. No! Did you at least get... Who did you get from your thing? Oh, Alvarez, that was the one you got. Or... Yeah. That was the one. I see how it is, Shaq. I see how it is. Leaving me my time of need. Leaving me. I'm Joe. Oh, thank fuck. Thank fuck. Anyway, you're not gonna enjoy the rest of the stream. I'm actually just gonna be here. I'm gonna be here. Can you see the bottom corner of my room? You can't, alright. I'm not gonna sit down. I'm just gonna stand. Stand here. Rest of the stream. It's actually more entertaining standing here than actually watching the game. I actually need to go for a piss. So anyway, we'll take you to the toilet. We won't actually, but yeah. See you in a bit, boys. Like literally like 20 seconds. I'm quick with it, and the toilet's like right there. All right, we're back for the most insane final of your lifetime. It is going to be epic, action-packed, and no goals, and it's going to go to penalties, and it won't score a single penalty because they're all ass. That's really funny. That's not a joke.
Need it in another size? Make returns as easy as hitting rewind.
I don't care. Why are they showing me an ad? Cheers to that Virgin Media player, by the way. Cheers for that.
Hundreds of top brands. No printing, no labels. Stress. Register online.
No, honestly, thank you for that Virgin Media player.
Have it collected at your door. Show 'em who's boss. Compass.com/return.
We missed the first 20 seconds of the game. Thanks to Virgin Media player just deciding to have an ad right before the game. But anyway, here we are. Go on, watch them score straight away. Watch them score straight away. The game's going to be really entertaining now. Joselu, he's won them a free kick. Done well there, to be fair. The new Real Madrid man. I just gotta get out of this place. Make sure to subscribe, by the way, guys, and leave a like on the stream. Will be greatly appreciated, dog. I said, Bill, I believe this is killing me. As the smile ran away from his face. Well, I'm sure Van Damme is actually some keeper. Man, he actually is, you know. I like, for someone that barely talked in the entire show, he got loads of screen time for the actual like playing. Like, but how did he not realize that? It's literally like the stadium is Selhurst Park. Even though Crystal Palace are in I'm fairly sure they played Crystal Palace in like season 1. I'm not like 100% sure, but I'm like 90% sure they played Crystal Palace in the first season. Well, I'm sure that I could be a movie star. I just gotta get out of this place. La da 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 da. Game versus City. Ooh, well, and they didn't win the league. I liked how they didn't win the league. You know, it wasn't like an obvious story. You know, it wasn't like fairy tale or whatever. It was a little bit real. I could relate to it. You know, as a Liverpool fan. You know, and Pep. Those Pep scenes. Those. It was so goofy. You could just tell it wasn't Pep talking. Pep would be waffling about some random shit. More than you believe. More than you believe. I respect him so much though for getting Pep into the show. That is quite respectable. Is Brozovic really bad shot? That terrible. Kovacic lost the ball. They win the ball. They lost the ball. Here comes Spain, and they've just passed it back for no reason. I don't know what that accent was. It's some kind of English accent, but I don't really know what it is because I keep kind of changing it. Now I'm going bloody Australian, mate. Alright, then I'm losing my marbles. Make sure to subscribe. Please help me. Please. Let's take a look at the old prediction poll. 23 votes and 61% of people have said Croatia will win the game, while 39% of people have said Spain will win. That's quite interesting. It looks like no one will win in this game and it will be a draw. Should have added a draw button. This game will never end. It's going to be the longest. No, I don't think it can because I went late. I started the stream late. The longest is the Europa League final. And we didn't even stay for the trophy lift. But that cool. And I was just so sick of the game. Well, I don't want Roma to win, to be honest. What would happen if you miss 500 consecutive penalties in a shootout? Surely they call it. I genuinely think it just goes for. I would assume it goes forever. What's like the longest penalty shootout, do you reckon? Like top level. There's probably one like some small level that went for a couple of days. What is like the longest Champions League penalty shootout? How long was the Man United one? That was definitely like 20-30 minutes. I do think the coaching staff should take it. I don't think it should go back around. I think it should be funny if just the coaching staff take it. I feel like that should be it. Or unused substitutes. You can't use the substitutes you've already had. The unused substitute. Yeah, Sam Allardyce. That actually would be unfair because you do have a lot of coaches that were like if it's like Barcelona versus Crystal Palace, right? Just imagine that, like a 97-year-old Roy Hodgson versus Xavi, you know, one of the best midfielders ever. But it would be it would be cool, wouldn't it? Like Xavi at like whatever, he's probably like 45 now. He's probably younger. Xavi just casually taking a penalty in his suit. In his suit. And that's why Liverpool appointed Steven Gerrard. Maybe that idea is... we'll take that idea back. Steven Gerrard's in Saudi Arabia, by the way. Oh, why? Like, why? If he really wanted to be ambitious about being a Liverpool manager, he wouldn't go to fucking Saudi Arabia. Keeper has to have his back to player for managers. 60 plus. Now, also another idea. They changed keeper. Like, after all the players have gone, all the 11 players have gone, the keeper has to change. The keeper has to change. And whether it's... would it be better if it's like a reserve keeper or it's actually someone on the fucking team? Like, let's say Man City go to a penalty shootout. After the 11 are done, Ederson has to swap out and you put De Bruyne in goals. Out of the Liverpool squad, who are you putting in goals after Alisson? I'm going Van Dijk. I feel like he'd be quite cold and he's quite big, isn't he? Who'd be good? Who'd be good? Fabinho. Yeah, Fabinho does seem like he'd be quite cold with it. Or Gakpo. Nah, Gakpo's quite skinny. Kanate would be... No, I don't think Kanate would be quick enough. Well, Kanate's like quite quick, isn't he? I feel like we should change penalty taker. Not even because Salah missed a few. It's just like, I feel like we should just get a penalty taker that doesn't score goals just so he can stat pad. Goes Fabinho. Yeah, but just because he's Brazilian, I feel like he can kind of do everything, you know? He's just kind of techie like that. Here's Rodri. How far into we are in this extra time? We're in the 98th minute. Okay, that is kind of what I'm saying, yeah. Because there was some season where Milner scored like 8 goals, and that was just quite funny. Fabinho, just get Fabinho to score 10 goals a season. Would that not be just vibes? Like, we could act like he's fucking unreal. Like, Rodri hasn't scored 10 goals this year. Fabinho's clear. Fabinho's a real midfielder. Kovacic, nice ball. Meyer. Oh, what a tackle from Nacho Fernandez. What a guy. Truly one of the most underrated players of the last couple of years. As Ansu Fati, who's going to kick the ball out of play. As players are down, that means the game's going to go on for fucking longer. It's going to go to penalties. What's one rule you add to football? Thought Nations League, which depends now. Who do you want to win? I don't really mind who wins, to be honest. I would like to see Croatia win purely because like they've lost a lot in the last few years, but I don't really mind. Don't necessarily dislike either nation. That's what commentators said in the Dutch game anyway. What are they looking at? What the Croatian players looking at? I'm so confused. They all look so worried. Who's down injured? Is it someone relevant? I think it's that Meyer lad. I don't think he's that relevant. He was a substitute anyway, so not like he was that important. Who is it? Who's the Croatian done this down? I think Nacho Fernandez is okay. Right, play is just going to continue. 101 minutes. We're now into the game. No rules. I like the idea of the penalty taker taking it. I feel like whoever wins the penalty should take it. That's what I mean. That makes it just more exciting. Like scenes in the last minute when Kanate gets fouled in the box and you're relying on your centre back to win you the league. I think that because then you can't be a pen merchant anymore, can you? Unless you win like every penalty, which, well, like for a striker, it's more likely you win the penalty. But anyway, like if it's a handball and free kick and corner and throwing, but then free kick, yeah. No, see, I think that's a bit extreme then, because then you could just have like shit and goal kick. How can someone win the goal kick? How do you win tip off the goal? See, now you just made my thing stupid. I think because like free kicks is kind of like you don't really want, because I feel like most footballers should be able to take a penalty anyway. In general, I feel like most footballers should have the ability to take a penalty. But then that's a really bad pass and Spain get the throw in. But like a free kick, it's kind of like. The free kick's difficult to score. You're not going to score every free kick, but a player could score every penalty. Like a good free kick taker doesn't score every free kick. A good penalty taker scores every penalty. Might miss one or two. Asensio, the bad shot, but the follow-up goes way over the bar and it's probably killed some poor Croatian fan. Dead. Never to be seen again. Jury ball. Oh, I'm excited for that. I'm not excited. I'm realistically going to be doing watch longs on most of the games. I'm barely going to be hearing them because it'll be on mute. But yeah, so excited for him, to be honest. Clear of Martin Tyler anyway. Liverpool on Sky. Well, I won't be doing a watch long of that game. Yeah, so Liverpool games to be doing. Most cannot wait for some over exaggeration. There's nothing better than over exaggeration. Honestly, to this day, my best line ever in a commentary was when Napoli scored like a last minute winner and it was Amazon on the side of their shirts and now he's delivered the winner. Now I won't lie, I had that line prepared from like 2 streams before doing a Napoli stream. They didn't get a goal that game, but I had it ready. And that is my proudest moment. It was quite cold. It was quite cold. Respect. Like I'm getting the energy at the end of the stream. This game is still shit. 2 minutes at a time, by the way. Yay. I love this game. I love football. But I hate international football. Well, like, tournaments are class. The Nations League isn't a fucking tournament. Like, let's be real. Like, a major tournament, they're unreal. Hype, you can't beat it. A major tournament is clear of anything. Like, the World Cup peak. Just general international football is shit. When Ireland are playing, you're excited for that, but don't care about anything else. I don't care. Like, I'd watch Ghana versus Saudi Arabia if it was on the World Cup. I would never even look at the score in other circumstances about it. I just couldn't care less. Though I do want to see more. I do want to see Modric lift a trophy for Croatia. That is a personal hope of mine, but sadly for him, this game is never going to end. Who we welcome back when we. I would. Oh, this guy's looking for a penalty. It's definitely not a penalty, but Croatia, here they come. The shot is blocked, but Brozovic gets it. He was probably offside. No flag yet. Still no flag. Oh, and the shot is saved. He was just kind of waiting there on the ball for a good while, and then the shot was just shit. Anyway, boys, who's looking forward to this game ending? Me. Like, if it was a good game and it ended after 90 minutes, I'm here for the trophy presentation. Usually do that stuff. It's halftime, by the way. Opinions? Fucking weird. I like to grow a beard. I'm not gonna grow a beard while I'm in school because that's a bit pedophilic. But I feel like I'd be good with a beard. I'd be a bit more wise, you know, if I wasn't already very wise. It's a bit strange, isn't it? Driving to your leaving cert. Well, we're going. That's gonna be a video. That's gonna be a video. Like right before my leaving cert, we'll be talking about what'll be happening in 2 years. Fucking Gabby's Ballon d'Or announcement. Yeah, that sounds like a good series. We're gonna copy Goldbridge. We're gonna drive in with football always. That's gonna be the new series. There we have it. There's an idea for us, boys. There's an idea for us. What do you think of going to Real Madrid? Best possible move from realistically. Look, they're the biggest club in the world. He's going to earn shitloads of money. God, he didn't join Liverpool, but I would really rather Barea for half the money. Barea is better than him. But hopefully we do end up getting Barea. We won't, because we just won't. But he is my ideal player, along with Thuram and or Kone. That is the dream. I have a dream. We are on the way to the second half of extra time. Very exciting times. Yeah. Favorite Irish player currently? Probably already Evan Ferguson, because I hate a lot of them. The rest of them. Seamus Coleman. Well, I don't really like Seamus Coleman because he plays for Everton. I do love a bit of fire. I will always love James McClean, even if he's shit nowadays. James McClean probably would be him. And Duffy. Malombe. I know it's Jason Malombe. I love Jason Malombe. Oh, Jason Malombe. I mean, he's quite alright, Jason Malombe. I'd let you shag my wife, Jason Malombe. Just... Oh, Ansu Fati. Really good skill here. Fati. Cross... Oh, that's the worst thing I've ever seen. I mean, the skill, it was beautiful. He did everything right. And then he produces that. Embarrassment. To his entire family. To his entire bloodline. All-time favourite Irish player would probably be James McClean, to be fair. From what I've watched, like. I don't really mind, to be honest, Mr. Duke. I'd like to see Modric win a trophy. I'd like to see Croatia in general win a trophy, because, you know, obviously they've lost a lot and they've had a good team and it's the end of their golden generation. But Asensio with the worst touch known to man. That should have been a goal. He should have controlled that better and easily scored that, but he hasn't, and it's gone out for a goal kick. Yeah, Croatia, but I wouldn't mind seeing Spain win. I like both countries. There are a few. Actually, there are a good few national teams I hate, and it's not even like a. I hate Serbia as a country. It's just we've played Serbia so many times. Ireland, I just don't like Serbia. So I don't like Serbia. After Friday, fucking hate Greece. You'll never see me in Greece. Shithole of a country. Awful place. Where else? France. I have respect for Italy. I like Italy. Italy and Spain. Germany as well. Oh no. But he gets a corner. I'm sad about Italy not going to the final, but I'm rooting for Croatia. Yeah, I would like to see Italy win. I wouldn't mind any other teams winning, to be fair. Well, like, I wouldn't want Croatia to be on good form because they're in a group, but like, I don't. You're half Italian. Yeah, I guess that's fair enough. If Ireland play Italy, who you supporting? Alright, go back to 2016. Like, who you rooting for? Crossing the box, please. Oh no, we're gonna go to penalties, aren't we? Actually, at this stage, you just kind of want penalties, don't you? Like, you don't. You just can't, penalties are exciting. We've come so far that we deserve penalties. Yeah, here's Jordi Alba. This lad somehow kept the ball. Nacho Fernandez. Marino. Oh, he's lost the ball to Twat, but they've won the ball back and they've lost it, but not in as quite of a dangerous position. Croatia on the ball for once. Spain have been really good in extra time, to be fair. I'll give the Spanish a compliment, despite them being awful in every department ever. Yeah, the game is still going ahead for some sad reason. It's never going to end. It's never going to end. And for some, I'm going to stay up. I'm going to stay up for the CONCACAF final between Shots and Stretton and Simon. I'm going to stay up for the CONCACAF final between America and Canada, because why not? That should be a good one. Hopefully it's not as bad as this. Though I don't think that's actually I actually don't think that's possible. I feel like international football is more likely to drop a stinker than club football. I feel like you can have a stinker in club football. You can have a good 0-0 draw in club football. You don't see that in international football. The wire is like shit. The wire's shit. So like it kind of falls out. So when it does that, obviously it's not connected properly, so it's gonna make a squeaky noise. You gotta make sure not to touch the wire, and I've kind of like mixed around with settings so it won't be as loud if it does happen. That stream actually I think this stream will end up getting demonetized, to be honest, because I've swore a lot. And it's a long one as well. It's like if I swear a lot in 2 hours, it's only a lot of swears for 2 hours. But then when you say that you're swearing a lot in like 3 hours, it's gonna be loads. And I have given out about shit. I've literally said this game is shit every like minute. So it is going to be. We're gonna try to stop swearing for like the last 10 minutes. That'll save it. Juranovic waves goodbye. Nine minutes to go. Stanisic is on. Plays with Bayern Munich. Well, he's a Bayern Munich player. I don't know if he's on loan somewhere, but he's a Bayern Munich player. No, he plays with Bayern, doesn't he? Oh, pretty baby, I mean you're quite alright, pretty baby. I want this game to be done by tonight, but it won't be. We're going to go to 6 o'clock in the morning. It's gonna be brilliant. It's gonna be an all exciting day for the whole channel. I don't know what videos are coming up, by the way. Usually I have a rough idea of plans, but I don't. Might go on an old Ireland rant. If they lose, if the performance versus Gibraltar isn't good enough, we'll do a Stephen Kenny rant on Tuesday. I might think of a video idea for tomorrow. I probably won't because I struggle with creativity because I'm an idiot. No, I feel like some of the ideas I have are good. Ball into the box. What team do you support in Italy? Roma. I've always kind of liked Roma. I don't really dislike any Italian club, to be honest. Like Udinese have recently grown on me because they have 2 young Irish lads. Yeah, I don't really dislike any Italian club, to be fair. Razovic, yeah, pens. Like we're hoping for pens at this stage. Like we've suffered enough through this match. At least give us penalties. But watch Asensio grab some scrappy tapping, and the Spain win, and we get just a shit result. Now I start crying. I bawl my eyes out. Mine is Juventus. Yeah, fair enough. Not, but Juventus haven't won a trophy in 2 years, by the way, which is just mad. Both seasons without Ronaldo, you know? He's him. Here they come now. Oh, they've Spain, instead of deciding to have a counter attack, have just passed it backwards. And is Juventus like your number 1 team? Or what? You support another team? Nacho. Jordi Alba. That was Mourinho, not Nacho Fernandez. Batty might have been offside there because he's so fat. He's actually quite skinny because he's a professional athlete. But anyway, that just wasn't funny, was it? It wasn't. You know, I've lost all efforts of funniness and jokes at this stage of the game because I've lost favorite team in Spain, Atletico Madrid. So I do Barca. It's anyone but Real. That's why Real Madrid are the best club in the world, because everyone hates them. That's what I like to say. Barcelona because of Suarez, Messi, and Gavi recently is one player I just love. Pedri is another one. Do like Arujo as well. Marino. Oh, that is the worst. He's won the ball back, to be fair. He didn't even let me finish my sentence. He gave a shit pass and... Oh, I said I wouldn't swear for the last 10 minutes. Jordi Alba has played it across. Rodri, shoot, please, 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 please. Oh, corner. 5 minutes to go. Likely to be the longest 5 minutes ever. This game is never going to end. It's never going to end. We're going to be here forever. Here's a match day program from 25th of March 2017. There's probably loads of people in this. What are the odds someone in this program is now dead? Because of what? That's a good solid 7 years ago. Not 6 years ago. So yeah. That's a pretty dark topic, isn't it? This changed quick. Anyway, swiftly moving on. Oh, pretty baby. I mean, he's quite alright. Pretty baby. I let you hold me tight. Hey, dear. No, 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 no. I mean, Spain have just. If Gavi was still on the pitch, Spain would be winning. That's all I'm saying. The Asensio's a fault. How has Asensio played the entire match? He's been bad, and that's another bad. He's won a corner, to be fair, but that's a bad cross. Oh, pretty baby. We'll just leave the stream. I reckon that's what. If I'm not watching, they'll score. That is my thought process here. There will be a goal if I'm not watching. Not worked. Oh shit. Oh pretty baby, I mean. My favorite team in Spain in the whole world is Real Madrid. Yeah. Oh, I've suffered many defeats to Real Madrid in my lifetime. Any sadness. Some of my saddest days, really. Chat, mate, you support Ramblers, you know. You're the real glory hunter here. On their success. That's called irony. Well, actually, it is irony you calling him a glory sport because you support Liverpool. But my dad's team, you know, and all that malarkey. Oh, pretty. Alright, Croatia have a corner. I swear to God, if they score in the very last minute and don't give me penalties after me suffering through all of this, like, at least give me penalties at this stage. Alright, that is a terrible cross. Like, most of this game, here's Modric, who's passed it. Just give it to Modric and pray. Surely they know that by now. They're going to get a corner. They will. Go on then. Watch them score. Watch them score. I'm going to lose it. I'm going to fucking lose it. If they score, if I've watched the worst 120 minutes ever, at least give me penalties and then they score in the 120th minute. And that's just the most me thing to ever happen. Alright then, cross, put into the box. Who knows, someone catches. Come on. No minutes at a time, hopefully. No minutes at a time. Finish it. End it all. I beg. I beg. Alright, we're getting penalties. We're getting penalties, boys. We are getting penalties. Here we go. Hey guys, Fabrizio Romano here, and I am reporting between Croatia and Spain. It is a done deal, and here we go. Most of that was shit, but the here we go is good. I can do the here we go good, but I would have to hear him say the things first. Here we go. Right, the here we go out of 10. Who do you think will win the Ballon d'Or? I think Messi will win it, but I think the best player in world football this year has been De Bruyne. Nah, that's just me trying to be different. Like, Haaland scored loads of goals, but I think Kevin De Bruyne is fucking unreal. But I'll leave Haaland or Messi. Oh, a bit of a scraps breaking out for some reason. How does that happen then? Who's it between? It's like a Spanish coach. I'm so confused who's it's between. I've just seen David Raya. There he is. The officials are now in between. I don't know who started it, but Kepa is now just beside all the Croatian players for some reason. Why is he in there? He's now being told to go away by Nacho Fernandez. I think Haaland will win the Ballon d'Or. Messi will get it because of the World Cup. He's actually had a decent. He's had a good season. He's got like 40 goal involvements at PSG. That's not too bad. Penalties now for the Nations League, the biggest trophy in the world. Spain versus Croatia. Who are we saying? Let me know in the chat. Who's winning on penalties? What are we saying? Make sure to leave a like on the stream, by the way, and subscribe if you are new. Yeah, I don't mind who wins. Who are the goalkeepers? Oh no, Croatia will win on penalties. Livakovic, he's class at penalties. They were really good at penalties at the World Cup. You kind of fancy. I haven't seen Unai Simon in a penalty shootout before. I don't know how he is. But Livakovic was really good at the World Cup. So my money's on Croatia to go through. And I'm predicting Asensio to miss the first penalty of the match. I don't know when Asensio's taking a penalty, but I'm just going to guess Asensio misses the first penalty. Because he's a fraudster. Make this big. And then we will... Oh, I didn't mean to move that. Fuck. Shit. Yeah, it's even enough. Doesn't matter that much. I'm going Croatia win. Croatia to win it, in my humble opinion. Right. It's going down to penalties. Croatia pen merchants. That they did this on purpose, didn't they? They did it on purpose. They're going to pens on purpose. Livakovic is that guy with penalties, though. I reckon Croatia go through and win their first major trophy. I'm gonna go 4-1 Croatia. 4-1 Croatia. I'm expecting a bit of a Spain disaster class. 4-1 Croatia is what we're gonna go with. I'm actually a bit surprised they didn't go a bit ballsy and bring Kepa on, because I'm fairly sure Kepa has a good record in penalty shootouts. But didn't they do that in like a Carabao Cup final? It didn't work out. But anyway, I don't know what Unai Simon is, but here we are. Croatia take first. Simon is moving a lot in the box, trying to put him off. It's taken. He doesn't even dive. Why hasn't he dived? 1-0. Beautiful. Why hasn't he dived? He's doing all his little movements and then just doesn't dive. Or did he think he was going down the middle? I suppose. Here's Joselu. He's set to join Real Madrid in a few weeks. Go on then. Prove. Make all the Madrid fans love you. Bring home their first trophy in over a decade. Joselu versus Livakovic. He was unreal at the World Cup. Joselu! Oh, beautiful pen. Beautiful pen. He liked that. Gave a bit of a... Come on, you Croats. Oh, when the Croats go marching in. Oh, when the Croats go marching in. I wanna be down. What's a Croatian city? Zurich is Switzerland, isn't it? I don't have a fucking clue. Oh, when the Croats go marching in. Oh, when the Croats. Oh, when the Croats. Oh, when the Croats go marching in. He takes up. Brozovic scores 2-1. I prefer not to speak. If I speak, I'm in big trouble. And I don't want to be in big trouble. He's 2-1 Croatia. Who's next in the penalty shootout? Rodri. Oh, Rodri's back and he's gonna smash. Rodri's gonna smash this into the bottom right corner. No, actually, Rodri's going right down the middle. He's smashing it into the right bottom down the middle. Okay, he did left corner. My score prediction's already wrong. I did go with an ambitious score prediction though. He did smash it though, Rodri. No keeper saving that. Gavi liked that. Of course he did. My boy. My boy. Oh, and Gavi. Here's Modric now taking the third penalty. Oh, if he misses. I'd actually cry if he misses. I don't want that. Him of all. I couldn't care less. Couldn't care less if anyone else misses. Him of all people I don't want to see miss. Don't do this to me. Modric versus Simon. Modric. Ah, he puts it right down the middle. Beautiful pen. That's a composed finish from the Ballon d'Or winner. (3-2). Who's this now? Marino. Asensio's definitely taking the fifth because he's a knobhead. I guarantee you Asensio will be the man to miss. Or Fati. Ansu Fati or Asensio. Is Marino. Ooh, that was quite cold. I like that. I like that pen. He did the little skip. That was cold. We have a Croatia fan in here. Sent Lavakovic the wrong way. Sent him 10 miles the wrong way, to be fair. Here's Maher versus Lavakovic. He kind of seems like a... No, Maher actually plays in the same team as Lavakovic. Maher versus Unai Simon. Maher does seem like the covered twat to sky it. And it's been saved! It's been saved! Unai Simon has saved it. It's 3-3 and Croatia have taken an extra penalty. Here's a chance for the Spaniards. I'm going to guess Ansu Fati or Asensio are going to take it because they're the two forwards left on the pitch. What a save from Simon. It's right down the bottom corner. That is a strong hand. Yeah, it's not even a hand actually. It's his leg. Oh, that's impressive. That is impressive. Right, who's this? It's Asensio. I said he'd be the man to miss the first pen. Well, I was wrong about that, but he couldn't be the man to miss Spain's first pen. Versus Lavakovic. He was so good at the World Cup. Asensio! And he scores top corner. Beautiful penalty. Beautiful penalty. If Croatia miss this, Spain have won the Nations League. And the very first time this competition goes to penalties. Is there a chance? Croatia have to score. Lavakovic has to save. I'm going to guess Ansu Fati's penalty. Or Jordi Alba, Danny Carvajal. They're three experienced players. They're the ones. Right. Who is it? It's Perisic, I think. You surely would think Perisic, a man of his experience, bags this. Perisic versus Unai Simon. Perisic scores. We're going down to the final penalty at least. Cam penalty. Right into the bottom corner. Who is it? America Laporte. Why is Laporte taking... Oh, he's going to do his fucking... I don't want him to score. Not even... I don't want him to score just because he's going to do... He's going to do this thing. Laporte versus Livakovic. He's hit the bar! He's hit the bar! Oh! He's missed! He's missed! He's missed! We're going to sudden death. We're going to sudden death. That doesn't happen if my boy Gavi slots at home. Why hasn't Ansu Fati taken a penalty, by the way? It's still 4-4. He's hit the bar. I am happy about that because it adds to the drama and we also don't see this thing. Who is this? Can someone repeat his magic? Oh, he's missed it! He's missed it! That was cold. The reaction is cold from Salmon. He's missed. Surely now Spain don't miss this one as well. Oh, he was off his line. He's not off his line. That foot was back. That guy's back, no? No, he doesn't have to retake it. Alright, fine. Carvajal. Ansu Fati's just not taking a penalty. You know, one of the most promising players. Danny Carvajal. To win Spain the Nations League. Their first trophy in 11 years. The Real Madrid man that he's won so much with nothing with his country. Carvajal versus Livakovic. He scored! Was that a Panenka? And he's not even celebrated. That's cold. Spain have won the Nations League. Danny Carvajal is the man. And Spain have won their first trophy about 3 days after Luis Enrique is not their manager. Scenes from the Spaniards. Carvajal's the man. With the plan. Tears in the eyes of Livakovic. This is the end of the Croatian golden generation. It's 5-4 to Spain. And Croatia have suffered another final defeat in this special generation that they've had. I've been Football Always, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all so much for watching. It's been a long stream. The game was boring. The penalty shootouts were fucking unreal. Like, that is a quality penalty shootout right there. Lots of drama. We're always second. I do feel bad, to be fair. Congratulations to Spain, Nations League champions. Commiserations to Croatia. Make sure to leave a like if you enjoy. Subscribe if you are new. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one, boys. Spain are your Nations League champions. Vamos. Visca Español.